Hey everybody, welcome back to Game 3 of the Winners League matchup between CJ Entis and Estro. And believe it or not, Hyvaa is 2-0 as we move on to Game 3. And this is actually going to be played between Skyhigh and Hyvaa. It's going to be played on match point. We do have Hyvaa spawning as the green Zerg in the bottom left. And there he is again, looking tired. Probably wasn't expecting to play this much today. I'm just kidding. I'm just hard on him. I don't know. He's never really done anything. I don't know. And we have Skyhigh in the top right. A Terran that if he plays the best he possibly could, he would be one of the best Terrans. It's just simple. It's just simply put. That's the truth. We do have him spawning in the top right. As I said, this can be played on match point, a two-player map that statistically does favor TVZ about 60 to 40%. I mean, it favors Terran. And really, this is a map that mech is definitely a strong option, as you can siege the expansion. It makes it a hard. You can siege the natural of the Zerg, and that's a huge thing, obviously. So I'm expecting to see mech here, probably from Skyhigh. I have seen a lot of mech from him in the past. We will see a standard wall-off for Skyhigh at the choke, and really, this is a pretty easy map to hold your natural, and as I said before, it just all around, it just favors Terran here. So could, maybe CJ Entis needs the map benefits to be able to beat Hyvaa. That's an option. We are seeing the Overlord pop out here. Looks like we are going to see 12 something, probably a 12. We'll see a 12 hatch here from Hyvaa. Barracks coming down to complete the wall off, and then now he'll be able to in a moment. We're gonna see if he's going mech. I would expect it. We'll see if the gas goes down. We are seeing the hatchery go down for Hyvaa, and Skyhigh sitting back, and Hyvaa leaning forward. Nerd versus the calm and casual dude here. We are seeing the gas, so we are indeed going to be seeing mech. We do have the scouting SCV coming out here, and it's pretty standard opening. I haven't seen mech in a while, to be honest, because I've been watching a lot of Flash, and Flash, why would you mech when you can just, play bio and beat people? I'll just go one rack into CC every single game. And actually, I had something I wanted to talk about, and sorry if I'm going to spoil it, so I am going to spoil the MSL Finals here, ladies and gentlemen. Just because this is the same matchup, it's kind of an appropriate time to talk about it. We can just imagine these players are Jaedong and Flash, but if you are not comfortable with hearing the MSL Finals, I'm going to reveal it in a moment, so please, I'll give you time right now to go and pause me or exit out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As I was saying, the MSL Finals, what a great showing it was. We are seeing the third hatchery go down for Zerg, and the factory as well. We are seeing mech, but the MSL Finals, I was so excited. I was up, I was ready. I had some friends over who loved the game of StarCraft, and, I was just loving every second of it, but no, and we go on to the MSL Finals. It's Flash versus Jaedong, the greatest Terran player, the greatest Zerg player, clashing in an epic battle. Game 1. Awesome game. Fantastic game of StarCraft. Jaedong just raffle-stomped Flash. Raffle-stomped him, and it was on match point. Flash won his standard 1 racked into CC. Jaedong goes 2-hatch muta, the ultimate counter to Flash's build, but Flash was beating 2-hatch muta 1 rack into CC, and if you beat the ultimate counter, you're going to have the ultimate advantage. That's what he was doing all the way up, but what a courageous move by Jaedong to come in here. I'm going to 2-hatch muta, and I'm just not just going to beat you, I'm going to embarrass you. As soon as I come in with my mutas, you're going to be GGing, just fearing my micro. Fantastic play by Jaedong game 1. Game 2, Jaedong has a macro lead, he techs pretty fast, and he comes up with the 3-hatch before pool opening, which is actually a good idea. Was on Fighting Spirit, has a big macro lead, going off. He does have a good macro lead, and he's teching up really fast. He has a lot of static defense. I'm not in Flash, I'm just not going to do a drop to kill the top left, to lay out some tech. I'm just going to drop 35 Marines in your base and see what you can do. Great game. Game 3, epic game. Flash, Jaedong's defense, could it be any better in the bottom left? Power goes out. Power goes out. Everything comes to a stop. And Kespa makes probably the dumbest call they have ever made. But to get back to this game a little bit, I will continue that a little later here. But we do have one Vulture out. We do have the Sunken Colonies. A run by is pretty hard on this map, just the way it's such a skinny choke from the natural to the main. And we do have more Vultures coming in. We are seeing, I'm interested to see, I wasn't paying attention, we are seeing something upgrading. I think it would be speed or mines. Probably speed if he was thinking about a run by, but run bys can be fairly hard on this map. Speaking from my own iCup experience, obviously Skyhigh would be able to do it slightly better, just slightly though. We are seeing him with a couple Vultures. He might be able to put some pressure on. How many Sunken Colonies does Hyvaa have? He has a perfect wall in, gonna be stopped. No way of run by. He's gonna be able to shoot a couple Lings, but he's gonna have to back off. But not before Hyvaa loses about 4 Lings. Being a little careless, he needed to scoot those back, and he's actually going for it. Was not expecting it. 1 getting picked, but 2 have made it into the main base. How well can Skyhigh micro, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question right here. He actually loses 1 though. Microing pretty good with 1, but obviously microing with 1 going to be a little slow. We are going to see a lot of Lings be sent on. Finally, the Hydra is popping out. It should be cleaned up momentarily. We do have 2 factories, so indeed Skyhigh is going to be continuing putting pressure on here. How he transitions out of this will be the question, and this one Vulture just so maneuverable compared to the Hydralisk. It must have been speed they got. Definitely speed upgraded at the moment, and then more and more Vultures they could be flooding in. He is laying mines though. Laying mines all over. He's continuing to pump those Vultures. We could see him continue that until the Hydralisk count does get out of control here. For Hyvaa actually laying a mine, killing it. Nicely done. Nicely microed by Skyhigh, continuing to put pressure on. And now he has mines outside the front door. And Hyvaa's actually containing this 2-hatch base. And off of 2 hatches, I'm expecting Skyhigh to move on. I mean, really, he does have an expansion. He has a big lead. I'm hoping Skyhigh moves on. I didn't commentate these finals to watch Hyvaa play 3 times. Or 4 times, I mean. But he is continuing to put pressure on with these Vultures, picking off a lot of drones, staying out of the way of the Hydralisk, and getting another drone, losing the Vulture finally. But now, not before getting contained. We do have the Mutalisk out here for Hyvaa, but with 4 Goliaths out and a couple more factories going down and turrets going up, Skyhigh is going to be able to defend this, I believe, pretty well. It's not even a full group of 9. We do have the Goliaths coming out with the help of these turrets. He's going to be able to defend this fairly well if he can let these turrets get up. More Mutalisks were to follow, though. He's going to go attack the main base. Skyhigh trying to get Hyvaa back in his main base. He's going to actually come in with Vultures and attack the Sunken Colony. What a crazy strategy. He will fail and actually loses a Vulture or 2 while doing it, but he has held off these Mutalisks momentarily, and right now it's 2-2 bases, so Hyvaa definitely needs to put some pressure on, but where can he put pressure on? We do have the Armory. We probably see an upgrade, and we will see the Mutalisk charge in here. Going to be able to almost pick off that turret. What is he? Micro, come on, kill something here. We do have more Goliaths coming in, and really, Skyhigh is going to be able to defend pretty well.